Now, your most accurate forecast from the First Coast News Weather Team, sponsored by AC Designs.
Hey there, let's take a look at, the tropics, all right? And I know you're looking at this and you're going, oof, that's too close to home. We have this convection. It's a little misleading because the next 48 hours, things are fine. Next 7 days, we do have a 30% chance, so a low chance of something developing, not from this area of convection, but actually from a front that's developing off of that. That's going to push towards the south and then eventually lift back towards north. We get a little bit of a stationary boundary, and off of that boundary by Thursday and the Friday, we're going to see a little bit of a low pressure develop here. Now, you see how this is subtropical development? It's not quite tropical, meaning a few things. One, I don't expect this to rapidly intensify into a hurricane or anything like that. In fact, we got some cooler air kind of wrapping into it. The big thing for us, though, is that you do have that low right here. And if you're pay attention to any of our weather setups here. Whenever I say a nor'easter, basically means that persistent, long fetch northeast wind. And that's kind of what we're going to see here. High pressure towards the north, low right there, pressure gradient, and we're likely here on Friday going to see that long fetch area. Now, the problem is that water is going to pile up along our coastal areas. So we're, of course, going to see the increase in the wind and the rain, maybe some of that training, so that persistent rain, but also that threat of some coastal tidal flooding, especially in areas, if everything pans out like we're seeing right now, especially in areas of northeastern Florida, from the St. Johns River even down towards St. Augustine. We're going to want to keep an eye on this during high tide here on Friday, really starting Thursday night and through Friday as well. So got a few days to still watch it, but we always want to give you as early as a heads up as possible for that potential of some tidal flooding and at the very least just some messy conditions here, especially for our coastal areas late week. And the other thing is, thanks to the cloud cover, that northeast wind, high temperature is going to struggle to get out of the 70s. Kind of gives you an idea of why this isn't really tropical. It's actually going to feel more like these autumn, just kind of messy storms here. But winds near the coast could be upwards of about 40 miles per hour. Taking a look at the week ahead, though, really Monday and the Tuesday, absolutely beautiful. So get out here today and tomorrow, enjoy the weather. By Wednesday, clouds are going to start to increase and we get those messier conditions later this week. Right now, though, if you want to head out the door right after you get done watching First Coast News here at 1 o'clock, temperatures are into the 80s. And we're really going to warm up in mid to high 80s by this afternoon. A few increasing clouds later on today. Today and tomorrow are going to be good days to get out, get some yard work done before that rain starts to return later on this week. Jessica?
All right, good to note. September is National Recovery Month, and this week there is an event